Changing Room project is a mental well-being kind of project that allows men to come in a safe environment to discuss or disclose any issues they're suffering at the time or may have done in the past, and also give them better understanding, coping mechanism for the future, but also allow them to move on in their lives.
It was around the time of the changing room starting that I sat down with my wife and we had a chat and we said, maybe it's a chance to go and speak to somebody, and then this came around. For me, linking it with the football club as well, obviously this feels like a safe space, if you like, and obviously speaking with people who have got kind of like-minded interests as well, that really helped. It all came together really nicely. Signed up and went along to that first meeting. We talk about football, we talk about things that are going on in our lives, we talk about stigmas, so it's a really good opportunity just to kind of gently have mental health discussions. It's not, it's not that kind of traditional support group where you're forced into speaking or you feel like you have to say something. For me, I probably listened for the first three or four weeks, until I started feeling a bit more comfortable, and then started sharing my story with the guys. And from there on it's been really good. And obviously the club were so welcoming of all of us as well, which was a brilliant plus, and getting a chance to see behind the scenes at the football club or coming along to a match, is really, really good as well. So it was all combined, I think, was a brilliant programme to put together.
I've had issues with depression, my state of mind and how I'm thinking for as long as all my adult life. Looking back now, there's things that's happened that I've realised that I haven't addressed, but I've used to help me get better recently with changing rooms. I seen the changing room project on social media, on LinkedIn, when they were promoting one of the classes that had came through. This was part of my journey that I was looking for. And with that, I seen that and thought it was an avenue for myself. A typical changing room session is partly listening to what everybody has to say. Taking part in the journey isn't just being open with yourself, but opening to others. Listen to what they have to say and being part of their journey onto how to improve mental health and how we can make football and the social media and social health get better through the changing rooms. Whether it be Aberdeen fans or whatever fans of whatever club you are, that they have come to this as one and been able to discuss football as an outlet, but also then be able to discuss the main thing that we've came together for is our mental health and how to improve it.
Mental health, it's unless you have a journey, people don't seem to think about it. If it ain't affecting me, why would I think about it, kind of thing. And I tried to track my mental health journey. Where and when did it start? And I had it back to an evening 26 years ago, after a pretty turbulent relationship ended, not very well. And I then had my first ever panic attack, and you don't know what it is at the time because you've never had one before. This panic attack just took over. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't think properly. My heart was absolutely beating out of my chest. You could actually see it in the mirror. I really didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to die. Then I wanted to die. I wanted to kill myself. Within a week or so, I was speaking with Liz on a Teams call and Emma, and again told them a little bit about my story. They got me on the first cohort of Changing Room 1, which was, I'm not going to lie, I was really apprehensive because I'd always had one-to-one sessions, and I thought, group session, other people, not sure how that's going to go. But it's such a structured programme, and the guys from Sam H were so good the way that they delivered the programme and empathised with each guy in the room. And week on week you can see people developing, coming out of their shells, speaking, telling a bit about their story, being more relaxed and so on. So after the 12-week programme of Changing Room concluded, I thought, I really need to get involved in this and try and give something to the next cohort and the next generation of cohorts. So I enrolled as a volunteer for the Trust, and we welcomed cohort 4 of Changing Room just this Tuesday, this week.
This has been massive for me. This has been a brilliant support system for the men that use the changing rooms, as it gives them an outlet, not just to just speak about their social health and social well-being and their mental health, but also about football.
It's a lot more than changing room. It's a lot more than extra time. It's a way of life, and something that I'm happy to participate in and contribute to as much as I can.
Yeah, it just completely changed everything for me. I developed much better relationships with people at work, with family, and yeah, it's just continuing to work on it from there. You know, I mean, everybody has got mental health. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be that you're struggling with something or a particular instance happens. You know, if you want to have good mental health, then just keep speaking about it.
To find out more about the Changing Room project and to get involved, please visit the Aberdeen FC Community Trust website, www.afccommunitytrust.org.